had to choose just one thing that has really helped me over the years grow my hair, thicken out my ends, and just overall have a better natural hair journey, it would single-handedly have to be stretching my natural hair. Now, if you've been watching Fine Natural Hair Rocks, you know that I'm oftentimes using my Revere to go ahead and straighten my hair, or rather stretch it in as, low manipulation style as possible. I really truly love the Revere because not only is it able to really stretch out my strands, but it's also able to help me avoid single strand knots, to keep my hair feeling and looking healthy. And when it comes down to trimming my hair at the end of every 3 to 4-ish type months, I find that I have a lot less hair that I have to get rid of. So using the Revere to really stretch out my natural hair and using it on a regular basis as a part of my regimen is actually a really huge part of my journey. And while that may be a very big part of my journey, I do recognize that it is very expensive. And so I've actually partnered up with Revere to offer the Curlfriend crew and yourself a 10% discount code that you can use to pull off 10% off of that full price so that it could be a little bit more economical to get on your end. Nevertheless, I also recognize that even with the 10% off, it might still be expensive. So without further ado, there's actually a wonderful question that came through from Purdie. Purdie says, "Hey sis, do you mind giving us a hair care regime pre-Revere? I can't afford the Revere right now, but I'm interested in trying diffusing or incorporating a blow dryer in my routine. I want to try styles like wash and goes, but my high porosity hair gets so dry in its natural state, it's hard to know what to do." This is a fantastic question. Currently, I'm actually wearing a protective style unit on top of my braids for the week. I'm gonna go ahead and remove my protective style unit, and I'm gonna show you exactly how I stretch out my fine natural strands without using the Revere. So I am actually starting off on braids that I've been wearing for approximately, I wanna say maybe 3 or 4 days. Before installing the braids, I actually went in with this product right here. I washed my hair using the Sultanicals Mega Greens Butter Shampoo, and this is a heavy shampoo buttercream with bentonite, rosemary, and superfoods. Now, I went ahead and just washed my hair with this. It's a co-wash. I didn't do the whole, pre-poo, shampoo, cleanse, condition. I didn't do the whole steps that I would do for a full wash day because I just didn't have time in the week like that. But I did go in and use this co-wash instead, and it really did help to impart that moisture. So following that, I washed my hair in the shower, and then in the shower still, I actually, wrung out as much of the water as I could. I didn't wash out all of the product because I did want to use some of that really amazing co-wash ingredients. I wanted to leave some of that in my strands to really help with the slippage and to really help to see if it would encourage a better stretching effect on my fine natural strands. Now, following that, I am trying to use up products right now. So I did go in with the Honey Handmade Yucca Mango. I don't know if you can see that. This is the Yucca Mango Thickening Hair Lotion. I went in with that and I just braided them on up. So as you can see, I've got about 4 braids right now. There's 1, 2, and then I've got 2 in the back, 3, and then 4. So in today's tutorial, I'm actually going to be using just this oil right here to go ahead and remove these braids out of my hair with as little frizz as possible. Of course, this is the viral Mael Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil. Curlfriend, if you're interested in any of the products that I am talking about today, you can absolutely find those products listed in the description box down below. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and just open this on up. I'm gonna grab a little bit of the product and all you really need is a couple of pumps. I'm gonna coat my fingers and I'm just gonna go ahead and coat the strands with that, just pulling it all the way down towards the ends. Now I'm hoping that this will actually work as a braid out. It wasn't intended to be a braid out, if I'm being completely transparent. So I am feeling like there is a little bit of knotting at the bottom there. I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little bit more oil to pull the knotting out. So yeah, these braids were not meant to be a braid out. It really was just meant to sit as a protective style underneath my wigs for the week. But you know, if I was trying to stretch out my hair, if I wanted to rock a curly style, this is exactly what I would do if I never had access to the Revere. Curlfriend, I really appreciate you. I wanna say shout outs to the 7,000 plus subscribers here on Find Natural Hair Rocks. You are absolutely amazing. I appreciate you. I love you so much. And I'm just really grateful that you're here, you know, using Find Natural Hair Rocks to help you along your own natural hair journey. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you are enjoying Find Natural Hair Rocks at this point, please go ahead and like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to Find Natural Hair Rocks yet, hit up the notification bell button, and don't be afraid to, you know, send this video to a friend, because I mean, the more the merrier, and if we can help other naturals with their own journeys, why not? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one on out as well. I'm just lightly detangling this, always working on the ends first. So the ends, that's where your breakage tends to happen. It tends to happen on the balls of the hair. So, you know, back in the day when I was taking out, you know, braids like this, I would get frustrated, I would pull it out really quickly, I would, you know, really incur unnecessary damage on my strands. Curlfriend, if that's you, let me know in the comment section down below. When, you know, the patience runs out, like that's real, that happens, right? And so for me personally, like I find when I'm in a really relaxed state, it really tends to help. Like right now, it's the weekend, I've done all the things that I need to do for the day. So right now it's literally just about me and caring for myself and pouring in some love into my strands. So as you can see, I've got half the hair out right now. I actually don't need more than 2 braids on each side, just because my hair is fine stranded. But if you do need more, by all means, use more. But I find this is a wonderful way to just keep the hair stretched, but at the same time retain some of that texture, right? So that's that side. I'm really liking it so far. I'm gonna go ahead and continue on the other side as well. And Curlfriend, thank you so much for, you know, your support over the years. Things have been changing in the natural hair community. There aren't as many of us in the natural hair community that there used to be. It's funny. So yesterday I was actually just browsing YouTube, and I came across a new series of videos called The Main Problem. And essentially these Black women, they go to this very popular stylist, I think he's in Atlanta, and they essentially are looking for like makeover with their hair. So I only watched 1 episode of it. Like, let's be real, that's all I had time for. And it just really struck me that, you know, people are coming in talking about the troubles that they have with their natural hair. And instead of, you know, there being a discussion about like how to grow your hair, how to love on your hair, how to maintain your hair, how to, you know, accentuate the beauty of your own natural hair. This show was actually like encouraging people to wear wigs and weaves. Now, Curlfriend, I never have a problem with wigs and weaves. Like, I just took off my wig right now. Like, I don't have a problem with it. There is a place for it in a healthy natural hair journey, but I do have a problem with it when it's used as a crutch and there's like a reluctance to actually learn how to use your own, how to style and how to manage and how to love the aesthetic of your own natural hair, you know? So, I mean, that to me struck me as odd, and it was interesting because there were quite a few other Black women in the comments and they were kind of saying similar things as well, but it kind of struck me the wrong way, because like I was thinking to myself, like, I like to think that we're getting a little bit far. I'm just gonna grab a little bit more of this, but I like to think that we're moving on forward in this whole natural hair space. I like to think that we are getting better as it relates to acceptance, as it relates to seeing natural hair in the media. But I'll be honest, and you let me know in the comments, like, do you actually see true representation of fine natural strands, of 4C strands, of strands that look like mine, and even yours in the media? Like, let me know, because I personally, I see a little bit more of it. I'm not gonna hate too hard. I wanna be fair, I wanna be fair. So I don't feel like I see a lot of it, but I don't feel like I see none of it either, if that makes sense. So anyways, I'm just returning back to The Main Problem, that show. It was just really interesting because these women were coming in feeling broken. They were coming in really not knowing what to do with their strands. And what I was hoping to see was some type of embracing, some type of, an awakening or a changing of how they felt on the inside and having that reflect on the outside that had nothing to do with extensions. So to me, the message that I received watching that was like, if you have problems with your hair, either you add extensions to it or you relax it. And I think we're better than that, right? I honestly do think that as, Black women, we are absolutely better than that. So anyways, Curlfriend, I did manage to take all of this out. I like this stretch right now. This is what it looks like if I had done like a full stretch. This is typically what I get with a Revere. Mind you, this is a braid out done on a fresh wash, a fresh co-wash at that. So I'm really liking it. I find it's bouncy. I love it. And like I said before, very minimal product. If you do have 5 natural strands, very minimal product is gonna carry your hair really in a far way, in a good place, because very minimal product is gonna allow it to be light, it's gonna allow it to be bouncy, and I still got some really beautiful definition going on, which is really surprising because like I said, I really didn't use anything really as it relates to like a curl cream. And I do have type 4 hair. So, Curlfriend, if you like this video, please go ahead and just hit up that like button. And also, if you are enjoying Find Natural Hair Rocks and you want to remain connected all the time, then definitely go ahead and join the mailing list so that we never, ever, ever get disconnected. Curlfriend, I really appreciated you joining me for this tutorial. If you like this style of video, definitely let me know in the comment section and I'll be sure to make more of them. I love you so much and I will see you in the next video. Bye!